And we welcome you back once again to the Glacier in Mount Pearl, just outside of St. John's, our host city for these 2019 Men's and Women's A and Men's Masters National Ball Hockey Championships, brought to you by the Canadian Ball Hockey Association. My name is George Scott. Darryl Redmond is our cameraman. And we are set to bring you our third game of the day. This one will feature last year's silver medalists in the Men's A, Newfoundland and Labrador Blackhorse, the home team. They will take on the Niagara War Pigs. Newfoundland and Labrador in the dark green and white. Niagara in the predominantly white, the black and gold trim. Before we begin, we will have the national anthem, then we'll be underway with this Men's A game. Starting goaltenders for this afternoon's game for Newfoundland and Labrador Blackhorse will be number 1, Scott Bray. Mark Yetman is the backup, and for the Niagara team, it is number 31, Jackson Roberts. Ram Leggett will be his backup. This is the third of 8 games we have for you on our webcast schedule today. We'll have 8 again tomorrow. I believe it's 9 on Thursday. And the medal games will be on Saturday. So the games for you today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 5 days of coverage of these national championships. On the ball for Newfoundland and Labrador, Zach O'Brien. O'Brien turning. Got it out in front and a shot. Roberts got the tip of the glove on it. Newfoundland and Labrador starting line that has Zach O'Brien and Marcus Power out there, 2 members of the Newfoundland Labrador Growlers ice hockey team that won the ECHL championship this past year, the Kelly Cup. And they come. Remy Lawrencell, one of a couple of pickups. Each team allowed to bring in 3 out-of-province players. Remy Lawrencell is here he's from Manitoba, playing for Newfoundland and Labrador. Playing with Team Canada. Offside at the blue line. Going to bring the face-off all the way back just outside the Niagara blue line. Patty O'Keefe gets it in over the blue line. Jordan Maher knocked off his stick. Brought back out by Eric Tardif. Up ahead to Justin Bowers. Stopped at the blue line. Flip off the boards. Hustling to get to it. Nathan Yetman. He lost it. Mike Bertone. Yetman. Nathan Yetman. His attempt at dumping was picked off by Eric Tardif and cleared out. Danny Wicks with the pass back, came in and got past the goaltender, trickles in around behind the goal. On it first, Connor Donahue. Watched by Satachi. Next to just put it back in behind the goal. Ball goes up and out of play. That'll give us a whistle in the face-off. Perlick backhands it in for Niagara. On it was Adam Hallwell. Satachi. Pile up down along the boards, coming away with it. Newfoundland and Labrador. Jeremy Nicholas trying to get it in front. 4 players pile up there right in the face-off circle. Now they're all in there. It is first and goal from there. Going to bring the face-off outside the blue line. It's a Newfoundland and Labrador player who is on top of the ball. At the blue line, Paul Castus tried to chip it out. He does. Gets it down into the Niagara end. Jordan Escott, the captain, gets it down a little bit deeper with Zach O'Brien and Marcus Power. Shot scores! Zach O'Brien makes it 1-0. For Newfoundland and Labrador Blackhorse. What a potent line that is. O'Brien, Power, Jordan Escott. Tough to contain. Just a give and go to the boards and the back into the middle. Little two-man game, as they call it in basketball. Newfoundland, Labrador, Blackhorse, 1-0. Nathan Yetman. All 3 members of that line in on that goal. Escott, Power pick up assists. Ian Downs, Anthony Lovelace. Niagara staying on it. Shot on goal. Save was made by Bray. On it down in the corner. Downs. Turnaround shot by Andrew Jagg ended up in behind the goal. Mike Dyke can't get it out. Kept in by Niagara. Eric Tardif, and he lost it. Nathan Yetman. Actually, it's number 10, Jordan Marr. I was thinking it was 18, but it was 10. Battle in behind the goal. On it, Danny Wicks. Long flip pass down for Capaldi. First back, Thomas Hedges. Niagara come up with it. Forced to the boards. Justin Bowers is looking for it. Now he backs off. Two more players go into the boards. Bowers now in there digging for it. Still nobody able to get a hold of it. Solga with a shot right on goal. Bray made the save. The rebound is there. Now Bray's got it between the pads and keeps it out. Great chance for Niagara. Great battle along the boards. Finally came back to the point to Brian Solga. Got away a very good shot. Low shot. There was a rebound there. Bray made the first save, made the second save, and then covered it up. Scoring chance resulting from hard work. Satachi won the face-off by kicking it to a teammate. Not allowed in ball hockey. Similar to international ice hockey, you can't win a face-off using your feet. So he gets waved out and they'll redo the face-off. Perlich will come in to take it. He won it cleanly. Castus and Lauren Sell, two members of the Newfoundland and Labrador team from out of the province, or out of province pickups. Perlich. To Satachi along the boards. That shot was blocked, but maintaining possession. Niagara having a pretty good shift. And Donnie shot goes wide over in the far boards. Matthew Fewer couldn't get it out. Again kept in by Niagara. Now they'll jump on it. They had a player in behind everybody. That was Matthew Fewer, and the pass misfired. Will result in a flooring call against Newfoundland and Labrador. Patrick O'Keefe. Long pass again, that misfired. Trying to get it to Nathan Yetman. Back down to our left. Face-off will come again. 13-13 to go. First period. 1-0 Newfoundland and Labrador, and a goal by Zach O'Brien. Interference right after the face-off. Bit of an unusual one. It's going to go against Newfoundland and Labrador. Jordan Escott. Face-off won by Niagara. Loveless
Blackhorse penalty number 72, Jordan Escott. 2 minutes for interference.
In the corner. Loveless. Shot goes wide. Picked up here in the near point. Out at center to Wick, to Loveless. Down in the corner. Right out in front they come. Wick, Loveless. Slap pass. Can't shoot it. Jeg. Solga. In behind the goal. Downs. Wick. From a sharp angle that goes off the stick of Thomas Hedges of Newfoundland and Labrador, up and out of play. Pretty decent looking power play by Niagara. They're going to make a wholesale change, as will Newfoundland and Labrador. So we get a new power play unit coming out, new penalty killing unit. Same problem, using your feet to win a face-off. Perlick won it cleanly. Back to Hamdani. Hamdani gets the return pass. Satachi down into the corner. Back to Hamdani. Satachi comes just outside the blue line, but kept onside. As long as it stays inside the center red line. Once you gain the zone. Satachi can't shoot it. Can't get a lane to get it through. Defeat it into the front, backhanded just wide. Good work by Noah Perlick. Didn't look like he had anything. Hamdani. Down the corner. Good looking power play. This unit is good as the first. 10 seconds to go. Running out of time. Tardif. Misfiring on the shot was Perlick. Ends up in behind the goal. Penalty's over. We're at even strength. Satachi leaves it. Tardif. Perlick. Back to Tardif. Satachi. Back to Tardif. He just missed. Get it in over the blue line. Try and get it in front for Donahue. Comes out towards center. Kept in by Dyke. Bertone. Long pass up at center. Flipped in by Mentis. Mentis turning off the boards. Down into the corner. Solga back behind his goal. Ball comes around the boards. Solga waiting for it. He's got it. Flip pass up ahead. Knocked down. That's onside. Bray comes out, makes the save. Unable to control it was Justin Bowers, as he was in behind everybody. In over the blue line. Onside. Power. O'Brien. Escott. It's O'Keefe in there. The defenseman joining the rush. The ball goes up into the goaltender, Roberts. He'll hold on to it. Hedges puts it down into the corner. Lawrencell. Nathan Yetman. Yetman in around behind the Niagara goal. He's got downs all over him. Yetman leaves it there for Murr. Yetman's got it again. Yetman still with the ball. Now fed it out in front, went by everybody and taken away by Bowers. Behind the goal, McGahey. Mara keeps it in. Back to Yetman, a shot that hit the outside of the goal. Anthony Lovelace will get it from Niagara. Send it the length of the floor. In looking for it on the forecheck, Andrew Jeg. Newfoundland and Labrador come away with it. Over to an open wing. Dumped in by Downs. Bray out to play it. Leaves it for Thomas Hedges. He had it taken away. That went through the crease, went down into the far corner. Niagara on it again. Bowers looking for Solga. Ball went high in the air, knocked down there by Murr. He had it knocked off his stick. Back down to Newfoundland territory it goes again. Jason Capaldi hopped over his stick. Adam Hallwell. Kevin Reed. Reed tried to chip it off the boards, but it went up into the Newfoundland and Labrador players bench. Face-off will come outside the blue line. 7:46 to go. Opening period, 1-0 Newfoundland and Labrador. Wick. That went up into the mesh. Face-off will stay to our left. The left of goaltender Scott Bray. Jeremy Nicholas brought it in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Now they'll set up. Jesse Sutton. Again to Nicholas. Nicholas pushed through the board, stays with the ball. Sutton, his back pass gobbled up by Noah Pearlick of Niagara. Pearlick through the blue line and over. He'll go get it himself. Knocked away from him at the last second. Save made by Bray as they throw it around, and Daniel Satachi ended up with a good scoring chance. Quick breakout by Niagara. The ball up ahead very quickly. A couple of passes and Satachi with a good shot. Discussion between Jordan Escott, the official. Face-off won by Niagara. McGahey pass across, shot came in wide of the goal. Rebound taken by Patrick O'Keefe. It is kept onside, but Newfoundland and Labrador bring it out 2-on-1. Howard tried to make the extra pass, trying to hit Escott just beyond his reach. Looked like Power had a chance to shoot it. Hamdani stays in play. Mike Dyke battling in there, comes up the ball for Newfoundland and Labrador. Long pass up at center, taken by Marcus Power. Zach O'Brien. Back to Power. O'Brien, Power, can't shoot it. Escott's in front, comes off the end boards. Escott got a piece of it, And there's going to be a penalty against Niagara. Hooking. Jordan Escott was hauled down at the side of the goal. We have our first look at the Newfoundland and Labrador Blackhorse power play. 5:56 to go in the first period. They lead it 1-0. Shots on goal, by the way, a paltry 3 aside. Not a whole lot of offense in this one. Not a lot of great scoring chances. That's what's showing up on the shots on goal clock here at the Glacier. Lawrencell, Reed, and Maher up front for Newfoundland and Labrador. Face-off won by Niagara, but the clearing attempt rather goes into the stands. So the face-off will stay back in their end. Solga for Niagara, rings it around the boards. Kevin Reed will let it go. Back here at the point, Paul Castus over to Donaghy. Cody Donaghy. Down low, back to Donaghy. Lawrencell. Donaghy doesn't shoot it. Back to Castus. Castus gets the return pass from Reed to Donaghy. Reed with a one-timer. That was blocked by Jason Capaldi. That's blocked as well. This time by Tardif. Lawrencell. Donaghy. Castus. Donaghy still can't shoot it. Castus tried to make that pass all the way across the floor to Lawrencell, and that was picked off. Bray's pass misfired, and it'll go right to Capaldi. Now Niagara short-handed with the ball. Shot goes in wide. Sitachi trying to make a move. Knocked off his stick by Donaghy. Just 30 seconds to go in the power play. Hasn't been a very effective one. Now they've changed up their power play unit. Donaghy dumps it in. He'll go and get it himself first, then taken away. Connor Donaghy over on the far boards. You got Cody and Connor. Escott. Just 2 seconds to go in the power play. Power. Turn, shoots. Save is made by Roberts. Penalty's over. Donaghy. O'Brien back to Donaghy. Doesn't shoot. Changes the angle a bit. Still blocked. Got to be careful here. Here comes Niagara. Bowers in front for Sitachi. Couldn't get his stick on it. Nets come loose. Bray sprawled out. Did some serious splits to try and cover the bottom part of the net. Relatively ineffective power play for Newfoundland and Labrador. And one of the issues they had is the guys who they'd like to have out on the first unit on the power play had just been out on the shift right before that. So they set for the first half of the power play. So O'Brien and Power and Escott. Nicholas couldn't get away. McGahee's pass goes up into the players' bench. Face-off just outside the Niagara blue line. Now they'll have to fix the net down behind Niagara goaltender Jackson Roberts. The face-off will stay right there as he knocked it loose. Dyke tried to play it back. That's picked off. Bray comes out to play it. Mike Dyke tried to make that behind the back blind pass. He picked off. Fewer. Matthew Fewer. Sutton. Hustling over there to clear it away was Patrick O'Keefe, and that ball will go into the Blackhorse bench. Adam Hallwell trying to get it to Nathan Yetman. Corey Wick will bring it back in. Taken away. Lauren Sell. Lauren Sell with a good move. He'll get it in over the blue line to Nathan Yetman. Yetman working down the right side. Back at the point. Shot goes in over the top of the goal off a Niagra stick up into the mesh. So the face-off will be to the left goaltender, Roberts. Under 2 minutes to go in the opening period. Face-off won by Niagara. Bertone to Satachi. Has just missed Perlick. Castus has to hustle back into his own end. Quickly over to Cody Donaghy. Donaghy to center, then clears it in. Danny Wicks. Wicks in behind the goal. Behind the wraparound, that went right through the crease and came out the near side. Connor Donaghy down for Wicks. Niagara come up with it. And Danny back behind his goal. Back to Hamdani. Long shot in. Gray clears it to the corner. 45 seconds to go. O'Keefe quickly up ahead. O'Brien. Power. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien turning, shooting. Good pad save made by Roberts. Power with a shot. That one just missed. Solga. Over the other side. McGahee. Back for Solga. His pass into the middle. Hamdani tried to give it back to Solga. It's tipped out. There's a 2-on-1. Power holds it. Power. Oh, couldn't put it in. He held it and held it and held it. He had the goaltender down, but when he tried to come out and put it in, it hit the post and stayed out. The empty net, he got in behind the goaltender, but just couldn't finish. We end the first period after 20 minutes. 1-0, Newfoundland and Labrador. The only goal coming from Zach O'Brien. So we will take about a 3-minute break and be back with period number 2 of this game between the Niagara War Pigs and Newfoundland and Labrador Blackhorse. So after a brief intermission, we are back with period number 2. 2 20-minute periods we play for each game. No penalties on the board as we start the second period. Newfoundland Labrador outshot Niagara in the first period, 8-6. Dumped in behind the Newfoundland Labrador goal. Ball's played out towards the blue line and taken away by Yetman. Quickly up ahead, O'Brien. O'Brien with a chance. O'Brien, save made by Jackson as he stayed with him. Or by Roberts, Jackson Roberts in goal for Niagara. Cleared to the boards. Kept in by O'Keefe, but it went up into the Niagara players bench. So faceoff's going to come outside the blue line. They'll have to gain the zone again. Marcus Power had the great chance right at the end of the first period. Zach O'Brien with a great chance there. Neither able to convert, and we remain 1-0. Face-off win for Newfoundland and Labrador. Yetman in behind the goal. Came off the end boards and cleared back into the corner. Lawrencell. Marr. Yetman. Hopped over the stick of Marr. And McGahey has it for Niagara. McGahey off the glass. Kept in by Hallwell. Bowers breaking in. Bowers is hauled down. That's going to be a penalty to Newfoundland and Labrador. Holding. And it will go to Adam Hallwell. Hallwell, recent Memorial Cup winner. Face-off win for Newfoundland and Labrador now. Clean face-off win. Lends to the ball being cleared down the floor. Time coming off the penalty clock.
Penalty number 22, Adam Hallwell, 2 minutes for holding.
Solga with a shot, and Bray out well outside the crease to cut down the angle. Makes the save. Again, face-off win, and again, Niagara has to start their power play from back in their own end. Stopped at the blue line, and it comes out over center. Tardif. Watched by O'Keefe. To Satachi. Satachi in the corner. Now we'll set up in behind the goal. Right out in front. Couple of chances. Third chance. They score. Great passing by Niagara. And they have tied this one. Let's take a look at this goal. Satachi stops up in behind the goal. Right there, knocked out of the air by Perlick. And the second chance, and then the third chance by Perlick. Didn't get a lot on it, but it flutters in over the goal line. And we are tied at 1. Fewer trying to kick it free. Goes to Lovelace, Anthony Lovelace for Niagara. Shot right on goal. Bray will hang on to that one and we'll get a face-off to his left. Escott to face off against Downs. Downs wins it. Back at the point. Bertone. Lovelace. That's cleared. And out over center. Niagara couldn't touch it. Would have been offside. Donaghy. Long pass trying to get it to O'Brien. That was broken up. Lovelace for Niagara. Anthony Lovelace. Watched by O'Brien. Be careful. Tardif gets the assist on the Perlick goal. Lovelace. Shot was blocked, cleared off the boards, be kept in out at center. Bertone, long shot, that was deflected, went wide and behind the goal, now comes up along the near boards. On it first. Niagara hopped over the stick of Andrew Jake down into the corner. He goes in there with Brandon Fewer. Fewer comes away with the ball. Up ahead to Escott. Escott to O'Brien. He lost it. Lovelace missed it at the blue line, so it'll be a flooring call against Niagara. Just under 4 minutes gone here in the second period. Niagara has tied it up. Quick face-off win and a quick shot by Maher went over the top of the goal. This will go right on goal. Bray's got to play it and really didn't cover it up cleanly, but the whistle went. It's on a face-off win by Niagara. That shot went in just wide of the goal. Mike Dyke is in there. Dyke up around the boards. That got by everybody over there, and they'll come outside. Solga forced back. Had it taken away. Yetman. Yetman getting free on the left side, trying to get around Solga. Goes in around behind the goal. Nathan Yetman with Solga draped all over him. Yetman rather twisting, turning. To Lawrencell. Remy Lawrencell. Tried to get it back to the point he does to Dyke. Mentis trying to force it out. It's kept in. Niagara player tripped up. They call for a penalty. None coming. Offside at the blue line. Capaldi to take the face-off for Niagara. This time a scramble draw. Taking it around behind the goal. Players battling for it back there. Hollowell is in there. Tardif. He lost it. Wicks. Annie Wicks for Newfoundland and Labrador. Wicks into the middle. Ball bounced up into the chest of Connor Donaghy and couldn't control it. Tardif will bring it back out for Niagara. Bowers. Capaldi. Penalty's been called, interference. Tardif was driven into the Blackhorse goaltender. Adam Hallwell, his second consecutive penalty. Back to the penalty box, interference, 2 minutes. 14:21 to go in the game. Kevin Reed diving out to block that shot, took it right. I'm hoping it was the helmet, but he's in a lot of pain. If it caught him in the facial area. And Kevin Reed's a tough guy. He's up and he's going to head to the dressing room. Don't think it was flush in the face. I think he got a piece of the helmet. But it hurt. Kevin Reed went down immediately. So he laid out to block that shot from Anthony Lovelace. Another face-off win for Niagara. Whoops. Newfoundland player knocked down. High sticking. That whistle went quickly. Ian Downs, I think, guilty party. Right from the face-off. Just trying to win the face off the stick. Came up inadvertently and clipped the Newfoundland and Labrador player. So that'll even things up now. 4-side. Minute 54 to go in the penalty to Hallwell of Newfoundland and Labrador. So lengthy 4-on-4, barring other penalties or goals. Actually, a goal wouldn't change it. They're even strength right now. Maher drops it back. Fewer. Maher. Jordan Maher. Racing in there against Wick. Maher trying to get it out in front. Wick did a good job to stay with him. And Wick came away with the ball. Back behind his goal. Solga. Satachi. Touched by O'Keefe. Satachi cutting inside. Great move. Satachi. Save made by Bray, and the ball goes out of play, but Satachi turned Patty O'Keefe a little inside out at the blue line. Got away a great shot. And a great scoring chance there. 2-on-1, elected to shoot it. I know I could smell French fries. I look down and a couple of seats right below me here. I just got a big plate of fries and gravy. All right, I'll get back to the game. Another penalty coming up. 2 players go down. Going to send both of them. Tripping and holding. Holding the stick. So both players will go. Thomas Hedges for Newfoundland and Labrador. Ryan Solga for Niagara. So we stay 4-on-4 on the coincidental minors. Now when the penalty to Newfoundland and Labrador ends, this again barring other significant events, in about a minute's time, Newfoundland and Labrador will have the power play because the high sticking penalty against Downs was a 4-minute penalty. Getting in there, Wicks, and got a shot, just missed. Yetman. Jake couldn't get it out, but gets it back to his defense. McGahey. That comes out over center. They'll have to regain the blue line. They do. Great pass to Perlich, and then he's poke checked. Nice play by McGahey. Faked the slap shot dump in and then made the pass to Perlich. It almost worked. O'Brien working against Jake. O'Brien back at the point. Donahue went off a foot, came to the front of the goal. Murr can't get turned around to shoot it. O'Brien, Murr. Now the penalty just about expired. Newfoundland Labrador holding it. Just another couple of seconds. Now they are on the power play. Donahue. Backhanded towards the goal by Connor Donahue. We get Cody and Connor. Cody's 18, Connor's 40. Newfoundland Labrador player had his stick broken. They had to wait to get someone else off the bench. And then they turn it over at the blue line. It's kept in. Tardif. Shot, save is made by Bray. Kept in at center again. All hopped up. Bowers has it. Sat on the mesh, though. Give them a chance to knock it off. They do. This is a power play for Newfoundland and Labrador. They spent the last 30 seconds back in their own end. Escott. Escott's got it again. Power. Back to Escott. Donahue. Can't shoot it. O'Brien. Sorry, it's Lawrencell. Lawrencell with a good shot. That's right on goal. Rebound's put wide by O'Brien. Lawrencell. Donahue. Back to Lawrencell. In the middle, O'Brien. Got it to his forehand. Got away a really good shot. Good save made by Roberts. And then O'Brien gets dumped. And everybody joins in and has a word to say. .31 seconds to go in the man advantage for Newfoundland and Labrador. And I see Kevin Reed coming back out on the floor. Good news. We'll bring the face-off outside the blue line. The defenseman coming in to join in that scrum at the side of the goal. Mike Dyke will bring it in. Dyke. Reed. O'Keefe. Back to Reed. Really wanted to one-time it. Couldn't. Down to Lawrencell. Reed. Lawrencell. That was picked off by Principe. Solga. Solga turns, sends it out. And we're back to even strength. Turned over. Back comes Niagra. Downs. Shot. Scores! Downs with a great shot. Rebound came out. And I believe that was Andrew Jake. Let's have a look at it. It happened so fast. Here's Downs. And it was a pass, not a shot at all. Just a great pass over to Jake. 2-1. For Niagra. .9:56 left to go. Still just about half a period. 1 goal game. Lift it down the floor. This one will go wide of the goal. Bring about a face-off back in the Niagara end. Escott against Downs. Downs wins it down into the corner. Loveless. Loveless lost it as he tried to cut inside. Back will go the other way. Yetman back to O'Brien. O'Brien into the middle over to Yetman. Can't shoot it. Yetman. Shot off a stick over the top of the goal. O'Brien is on it. Down for Escott. Downs. Just clears it. Castus. Long pass up ahead. Power. Power with a shot. Save made. Again by Roberts. He's been very good. Again, the face-off will be back in the Niagara end. Comes out in front, then cleared away. And Dammy drops it back to Principe. That was touched. Bray will leave it there for Adam Hallwell. Hallwell up the middle. That was picked off. Comes back to Hallwell. Still not out over center. Wicks. Wicks can't get it out. Brought back in. Hamdami. He fanned on the shot. Hallwell. These players lean and push on each other. So Tachi's back there. Hallwell. Niagara win the battle. Get it to the front of the goal. It's cleared just wide. To the side of the goal. Hamdami and Hallwell all tied up. And given that the whistle went, I think there's a chance both of them might go. And they will for Adam Hallwell. That's his third penalty. Now we've got a really lengthy discussion happening. And as I say that, they break it up. Face-off will be just outside the Newfoundland Labrador blue line. Extra penalty has gone to Niagara on that play. So Newfoundland Labrador on the power play right now. Escott, not in over the blue line yet. Now he'll just dump it in. O'Brien in there against Wick. Leaves it. Back to Escott. O'Brien with a hard shot. That one over the top of the goal. Donaghy has it. O'Brien. Shot scores! Tough angle. Marcus Power has tied it up for Newfoundland and Labrador Blackhorse on the power play. Starts with Escott. Donaghy, diagonal pass down to Power. Can't one time it, but able to walk in, get a little bit closer, and then puts it in far side. And we're tied at 2. And they come again. Lauren Sell with a shot that goes wide. Sat in behind the goal for just a second, then cleared up along the boards. Tardif has it. Eric Tardif. Tardif still with the ball. Fed it in front. Cleared out. On it. Lauren Sell. Out there with Yetman and Murr. Pass for Murr. Murr with a chance. Murr shot scores! That line just stretched out. And some nice passing. Lawrencell, Murr buries it. And Newfoundland Labrador has regained the lead. They led it 1-0 in the first period. Niagara scored the next 2, and then Newfoundland Labrador back with a couple of their own, 2 in quick succession. Here in the latter stages of the second period, under 7 minutes to go in the game. Wicks off the boards. Reed. Ryan Young. Got it over to Prince Bay. Prince Bay in over the blue line. Stopped as he crossed the blue line. Individual efforts are tough in ball hockey. Even more so than ice hockey. Comes off the end boards. Young has it. Mantis. Touched somebody over the bench, went out of play. 6:06 to go. Shots on goal, 13-12. Favoring Newfoundland and Labrador. Not much to choose in that category. The official has gone over to the penalty box area. Explaining it to the coaching staff of Blackhorse. And a player from Newfoundland and Labrador has gone into the penalty box. Not sure what that's about because we are 5-on-5. Even strength. Donahue. O'Brien. Power with a shot that went off. Anthony Lovelace of Niagara. Deflected up into the mesh. Next up, we turn things over to the Masters division. We'll have a game between York Express and Halton Leafs. That game scheduled for 3 o'clock this afternoon. 51 minutes from now. Dumped in by Lovelace. Castus off the boards, can't get it out. Kept in by Niagra. Lovelace to the middle. Turning, getting away. A good backhand was Andrew Jake. He got their second goal. Couldn't get it to the forehand, but got away a pretty good backhand. Scotty Bray with the save. Tried to shoot it around the glass, instead it went up and out of place. The faceoff will stay in the Newfoundland and Labrador end. Going to redo that face-off as well. They're going to wave out the Niagara player. This time it's done properly. Escott won it. Zach O'Brien out there with Marcus Power down into the corner. Brian Solga got there first and spins away. Flips it down the floor. I'll go right to Bray, and Bray is going to cover it up. Goaltender Bray cleared it to the corner. Principe cycles it down low. Hedges got it up as far as the blue line. Off the boards. O'Brien sends it down in deep. That line will go off. Corey Wick up at the blue line. Tardif. Fewer. Yetman. Lawrencell. Marr. That shot deflected wide, goes to the far boards. Lawrencell is on it. Donaghy. Lawrencell. Donaghy. Put it back down deep again. Tardif is on it for Niagara. Ball bouncing around on the boards. And players get their sticks up. Lawrencell had lost his stick, knocked out of his hands. He turned back to say something to the Niagara player, and the Niagara player got the stick up into the face of Lawrencell. Lawrencell did not have a stick in his hands at the time. There's Anthony Lovelace, the Niagara player. We'll see what comes of all this. Cross-checking will be the call. Correction, it's not 97, it's 88, Eric Tardif. And Tardif has been ejected from the game. He's given 5 minutes for cross-checking. That's a major, so comes with a game misconduct. So 5-minute major penalty against Niagara. Comes with 3:35 to go in the game. Newfoundland Labrador leading it by 1. Goes into the Niagara bench. Donahue played that with a high stick. And under CBHA rules, you play the ball with a stick up high. It's a 2-minute penalty. Thus endeth the power play. 4-on-4. 3 1/4 to go. Principe. Long shot off a leg into the corner. O'Keefe back there first for Newfoundland and Labrador. Patrick O'Keefe. O'Keefe slipped. And Danny got to it. O'Keefe took it back. O'Keefe will try it this side. Nope, he'll stop again. Settle it behind his goal. Under 3 to play. O'Keefe is out there with Mike Dyke. Dyke turned it over. Satachi with a shot. Bray made the save. Looked over his right shoulder, but he's got it. Scramble face-off taken by Niagara. Shot whistled wide by Ian Downs, and there is shot. Picking it up on the far side, Brian Solga. Back to the point, Loveless. Downs, he misfired. It is 4-on-4. The net is empty with over 2 minutes to go for Niagara. So 5-on-4 up front with the net empty. Out in front, great job getting back to tie up the stick of Downs. And there's the empty net goal. And a Newfoundland Labrador player is knocked down at the blue line. That was Connor Donahue after the ball had gone in the net. His tempers flare a little bit towards the end of this one. Niagara really gambling. Over 2 minutes to go. Decided to pull the goaltender. It results in an empty net goal. There may be more penalties coming up. More discussions over at the penalty box. See Brian Solga and Jordan Escott waiting to get the word from the officials on what the penalties are going to be. They've got it sorted out. Players from both sides have gone into the penalty box. Extra penalty gone up to Niagara. So 4-on-3. Noah Perlich picking up the extra penalty for Niagara. Academic, still under 2 minutes to go, still time to play, but it's a 2-goal lead now for Newfoundland and Labrador, and they've got a 4-on-3 power play. Shot right on goal. Roberts put the pads down on that. Maybe not quite academic with we're almost 2 minutes left to go at that point. But we're getting there. Flipped high down the floor. Trying to get to it. Adam Jagg. Jagg's got it. Jagg. And had it taken away by Hedges. Racing to get to it, getting a good shot away was Jesse Sutton. Save was made. Still 4-on-3. Downs along the boards. A couple of Newfoundland Labrador players get in there. It's poked free by Jeremy Nicholas. 2-on-1. Long 2-on-1. Pass across, handled or mishandled by Matthew Fewer. Now they'll take their time. Lawrencell, Sutton, back to Lawrencell. Alex Powell is out there on defense now for Newfoundland and Labrador. Powell, down low, back to Powell, one-timer. Goaltender got a piece of it. Enough to deflect it over the top of the goal. Then from a sharp angle, shot missed, comes out here to the near side. Back. Just about done in this one. Scores! Just about. Alex Powell hasn't played much in this game. Gets a chance on a late power play. And with a very late goal, 2.5 seconds to go. Gets himself a goal in this one. Just inside the blue line. Buzzer goes and we make the final in this one. 5-2, Newfoundland and Labrador defeat the Niagara Warpigs. Newfoundland and Labrador Blackhorse. And of course, 2 Newfoundland and Labrador teams in each division. There's a provincial representative and a host team in each of the 3 divisions, men's and women's A and the Masters. Once again, we'll step aside. We have another game coming up in 35 minutes from now at 3 o'clock Newfoundland Standard Time. That will be in the Masters. It'll be York Express taking on the Halton Leafs. Until then, we invite you to stay with us and join us, as I say, in 35 minutes from now. You're watching the Canadian Ball Hockey Association 2019 Men's and Women's A and Masters Ball Hockey Championships, coming to you from the Glacier in Mount Pearl, Newfoundland and Labrador.